Hey, it's Miss Kellie Michele. I am back with you today with a video about some booking platforms that you can use to list your midterm rentals. So I have told you all about other booking platforms that we probably already know about, but there are two that I want to point out today that are actually international booking platforms that specifically focus on 30-day or longer stays. So these are platforms that target corporations or long-term stays of any kind. All right. And again, this is an international site. So it's not just going to be here in the United States. Now, I don't know how fast you would get a booking. I don't know any of that, but it does not hurt to list your property on multiple booking platforms, get it out there as much as possible so that you can get bookings from anywhere and you won't rely on just one source. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to share my screen and show you the first booking platform that I found for you. Okay, this is the first booking platform we're going to look at. The name of the platform is HomeLike. The website is www.thehomelike.com. Okay, and I'll put that in the description below as well. So, this is the home page, and what we are going to do is we are just going to scroll down and get information regarding listing your property. All right, so it says rent your property with HomeLike. Let's start a listing. Now, I'm not actually going to list my property. I just want to get some information. So let's take a look and see what they say. Okay, so here it says, why list your apartments with HomeLike? HomeLike offers landlords an effortless way to reach desirable long-term tenants with an increased rental income from your furnished apartment, serviced apartment, or home. Okay, so it says, our tailor-made platform makes it simple and secure for both you and your tenants to manage the entire booking process online from automating rent payments, flexible pricing, cancellation options, and apartment availabilities. Okay, so that just gives you a little bit of general information. If we go down here, this is what it looks like the site is offering. So you get a corporate network. They say they partner with the largest companies in the world. Instant booking, so increase your chances of securing a booking by allowing travelers to book your apartments instantly. Integration made easy. So with a few clicks, you can connect with your iCal. So if you don't know what the iCal is, it's basically your calendar for your listings. So you can link your listings together, whether it's on Airbnb, Furnish Finders, VRBO, any other booking platforms. You pretty much link them together so that if someone books on one platform, it'll block your calendar for the other platform. So that's what that means. Dedicated account manager, listing assistance, and pricing advice. Okay, so you get all of that if you join this site. Now, when we look down here, it says they have or work with at least 15,000 or more corporate clients. They have over 100,000 apartments across Europe, and they're booked 3+ months, book nights. So that's what it seems like is their typical or average, right? Now, if you want to be a part of this site, they're just kind of going over some more benefits that they will provide to you as far as marketing and search engines and things like that. So they're also saying that they provide insurance for landlords. So you could take a look at that here and learn more. And you have to be a verified provider with HomeLike. So let's go over what it takes to be a verified provider. So here they are right here in front of us. So it says that the place has to be ready to move in, okay, which all of our places would be. Fast internet, a workspace. So you need to have a designated workspace. And that could just be a simple desk somewhere with a chair, and that's it, and a lamp. And that's a designated workspace. It does not have to be a separate room. Washing machine in the apartment or building or laundry service. Okay, so they have to have a way to do laundry, or either you have a service that will pick their laundry up and clean it for them and drop it back off. Lockable housing unit, local contact, a final cleaning service, all in rental price, transparent leases, and professional invoicing. So let's look at the professional invoicing, because I did read on here that basically when you're working with a corporation, they're always going to want a invoice in order to pay out anything. Okay, that's standard. So you, as the provider, housing provider, would have to create that invoice and submit it to the company. That is not hard to do. Don't let that scare you. If you have Microsoft Word, they have a template for invoices. All you have to do is pull up that template, put in your company information, the dollar amount that you're charging, and send that to the company. So do not let that deter you or scare you away just because you've never done it before. Creating an invoice is very, very easy. Okay. No subletting or short stay holiday rentals. Let's look at that a little bit further, because a lot of us are doing rental arbitrage. So let's read it and make sure we understand what this is saying. HomeLike does not permit subletting or subleasing of any residential space without the consent of the owner. HomeLike does not allow holiday rentals. Okay, now, so it's not saying that you can't do it. You can't sublet or sublease. It's not saying that. It's just saying that you have to have the permission from the owner. All of us who, if you're learning from me, you have permission from the owner in writing. It should be on your lease, or it should be a second document attached to your lease. That would be the only thing you would need to provide to them, showing them that you have permission to sublease. So don't worry about that. Make sure your landlord knows what you're doing and get it in writing. You will be okay. All right. And it says renting from 1 month. At HomeLike, you receive bookings for a period of at least 1 month. Okay. All right. So that is what we have for HomeLike. Visit their website, check it out, and see if it's something that may fit you. Okay, so the second booking platform that I want to tell you guys about is called HouseStay. So the website is housestay.com. Okay, this is their website, and it says that they offer curated selections of fully furnished apartments and homes available for 30 plus night stays. Okay, all right, so this is their home page. And what I am going to do is scroll down, and I want to take a look at their hosting process. How the house stay process works is what we're going to take a look at. All right, so most of us are going to be individual accounts that would have to be set up. But here are the listing requirements. Basically, it is free to list on this site, but you have to meet these requirements. So the accommodations must be furnished, utilities must be included, available for a minimum of 30 nights, unit specific photos, and pass the HouseStay home inspection, which they will schedule for you. Okay, so those are the requirements, which I'm sure we will all meet, because that's the basic requirements for any midterm rental, right? All right, so down below it says this is how you will list your property, and this is how easy it is. So you create an account, then you create your listing, and then it has to be approved. So they have to review your listing and approve it, and then you start receiving requests directly from tenants. So that is how this works. So instead of the tenants booking directly through this platform, they're going to contact you directly to try to rent your property. Okay. And then down below, it has the host responsibilities. And it also talks about the payout process. So the responsibilities are to uh, make sure you deliver the property, of course, when it's time to check in, maintain the units, make sure everything is fixed, clean, up to par, respect the tenant's privacy. Okay, so it says for California landlords, you must provide a 24-hour notice before entering the property. Most of us should know that you do have to provide notice to your guest if you have to go inside the property. But it also says below that if you want to show the property to prospective tenants, you must give a 48-hour for the initial move out inspection. Okay, so that's something else you guys can take a look at. And then if you have any issues, to contact HouseStay. All right, now let's take a look at the payout process really, really quickly. So initial payout, the host will be remitted their initial payout 24 hours after the tenant has moved into the property. What's included in the initial payout is the first month's rent, plus once time cleaning fee. So, okay, that's normal. And then a pet fee if that's applicable. Okay. All right. So, recurring payments after that, the following rent payments will be remitted to the host Stripe. Okay. So, you have to have a Stripe account every 30 days after the tenant moves into the property. So, they'll be responsible for collecting the money and it comes to Stripe, and then that's how you get it. The security deposit is refundable. So after both the tenant and host have completely moved out and the move out checklist is complete, the tenant will be refunded their security deposit within 21 days, minus any damages if there are any. Okay, so that's what their payment process is. Then it goes through just the cycle of how this all works. So again, you create your account, list your property, you receive messages and booking requests. You can accept the request, you complete the booking process, booking confirmation, the move-in process, move-out process, security deposit, refund. Okay, so this is the entire cycle that people will go through if they rent your property through this website. All right, so that is all it is. And whenever you're ready to list your property, you just simply click list my property and start creating your account and go through the steps that they advised. All right, so we went over two booking platforms. We went over HomeLike and we went over HouseStays. Those are both 30-day plus booking platforms that you can list your properties on. So we've already talked about Airbnb, we've talked about furnished finders, we've talked about corporate housing by owner. Here are some other options for you guys. Remember, like I said before, list your property on as many sites as possible. You want as many eyes on your listing as you can get, because that improves and increases your chances of getting more bookings. All right. Hopefully that helped you guys. Now remember to look below in the description. I put the links to those websites, and I also am going to make sure you have links to a freebie. And if you want to work with me privately or you want my online course, those links are going to be below as well. All right, so make sure you like and subscribe this video so you can continue to get information that can help you with your midterm rentals or your corporate rentals. And I will talk to you later. Bye.